I guess I decided to come back on here 'cause, I had a little play date with AD over there. I don't know. I don't know. I wish I could see the chat. I should turn the chat on my TV. Turn the TV down. Then I coulda but I wasn't being smart. I wasn't thinking. Yeah, it's amazing. It amazes me how fucking stupid people are. Hey, answer these simple questions, or you're not good with God. Hey, Carl, you're a piece of shit. You're a shitty dad, and this is what you need to do. No, I don't think you understand the situation there, my friend. No, you're just shit. You're shit. You're shit. Hey, no, I got someone here. Why don't you ask them the questions? Hey, is the nightmare every bit I say it is, or is it just my fucking delusion that I'm making up, eh? Hey, fucking Uncle Will, do you ever listen to what I say? Hey, dude. I live in a fucking nightmare, dude. I'm controlled by a fucking narc to the highest degree. You know what I mean? I have someone that's willing to say, hey, what Carl says about his kids, it ain't no lie. He takes responsibility for the mistakes that he made. He didn't stand up for the things he should have in the past to save fights. You know what I mean? What is it we do it for? Love and acceptance. Hey, Jonathan, love and acceptance. Guess this is in a lot of trouble, eh, bud? It's always run by the truth. And while if the truth hurts, you know what I mean? So be it. Then you get to the point where the truth won't hurt you anymore. You'll have learned your lessons, eh, Jonathan? Here's the deal, bud. I say this kind of shit, no one catches on. I say, hey, I'm being controlled. No one gets it. But I also say, hey, this is how. Hey, remember when I tell you guys about the last time the police was here? And well, my significant other told them that if I left, which he was suggesting that I do, call my money and my psychiatrist. Right? And well, what would happen? I don't know what happens when you're a six-time loser. I know what happens when you're a five-time loser. You get the opportunity to have your life taken away from you. You know what I mean? Can you imagine if someone was making phone calls on phony baloney? You know what I mean? By they can sit there and threaten that kind of stuff. And I'm not supposed to think about it and feel trapped that hey, if I try and leave, I got no money and I got the threat of well, losing my life. Because well, I'm a hazard to society, right? Just because you don't like what the fuck I say, I know nobody does. Because fuck, it makes you feel so much better to think that you're not in control. But you go to God, you always had control. You just fucking failed to use it. So you let pedophiles fucking run wild around the world thinking you didn't have the power. You know what I mean, bro? Fuck. Uh, hey, the red Katina, like AD. You know what I mean? He has to take these conversations to with God, or maybe, hopefully, he learns to be smarten up and, well, no, try and get with the truth. But the thing is, he's gonna want to grovel. He's gonna. You guys are all gonna want to come and grovel, and tell me how sorry you are, and how, oh my goodness, I never thought anything like this could be possible. Well, neither did I. Until it happened to me. You know what I mean? And well, hopefully, just like me, you guys get shattered to fucking pieces. But hey, It's probably easier to pick up the pieces when you have someone to talk to. That's where it lacked for me, you know what I mean? Someone can start to go mental if they're having a spiritual awakening and they start asking questions and nobody really knows how to handle that. You know what I mean? But then again, I think the Rockefeller fucking mental institutions got it all mapped out on probably the process. You know what I mean? Those people are bipolar. Lock those motherfuckers up. They're dangerous, 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 dangerous. But, well, Jonathan, you are a child of God, but you gotta act like a child of God or you never get to go back to him. Right? What about that? What about if you have to progress and grow your soul, brother? What if that is the purpose of life? To grow your soul. Find out who Jonathan really is. Because a lot of people, they really don't know who they are, but like, oh, you are a child of God, that creaker OT. Yes, yes. Well, why don't we start acting like it? You know what I mean? Get a little righteous in your step, eh? What are we gonna do? How are we gonna strive to be a better person and build a better world? Well, if we're gonna build a better world, we gotta see that it's evil, but we gotta acknowledge the evil and we have to lock it up, but you know what I mean? It has to pay. See, that's the thing you guys don't understand. The fucking Uncle Will, you're the victim, yeah. No, they want me to be the victim, and I refuse. You know why? Because I don't want other victims. I don't want other people to go through the things that I've had to go through the work system, the fucking police, the hospital, the Ministry of Labor, the court system, CAS, that creaker. They can just take a baby from you, dude. You have no power. When all it would have taken was a conversation to clear it up. But they can't do that, but they kinda make it difficult. So it costs you money. You know what I mean? They want your money. Steal a baby here, steal a baby there. Do you really care about the baby? No reason to take the baby. I can prove that, buddy. You know what I mean, Jonathan? That's not something I should be lying about because if I can be proven wrong, then there's no way I'm the Mashiach, right? Can't go saying stuff like that and not being right. I think I proved a pretty flawed system there, but all sorts of ways, right? I'm sure it's the same way in the States. You know what I mean? Those systems are built to operate the same. You know what I mean? We gotta mimic America. Oh, the creaker, what facts? The world is temporary. I don't care about this world. I am a child of God. Well, if God gave you this world to be a part of, shouldn't you care about it? Isn't that something God would want you to fucking care about? The fact that he created something for you to use and you just give it away to a bunch of shittards? You think you're riding with God, creaker? How do you know the world's temporary? Huh? Who told you? Huh? We know you ain't fucking the smartest person, but who the fuck told you this? Hey? Out here lazy using work accident to get out of getting back to work. No, bud, I really do have trauma because I don't know what my reality is. I think I know it, but I'm not allowed to face it. You know what I mean? Because it won't talk to me. It's the most disturbing thing in the world. Where do you go these days for help? That's what I've been asking, Red Katina. Where do you go for help? Hey, did you ever take the time to go listen to some of my psychiatrist appointments? They're on the internet for your fucking pleasure there, bud. You tell me where that's a fucking good time. You tell me where that guy should be fucking directing anybody's mental fucking state. And he was the better one, bud. I had to beg to get away from the other one. I'm like, "Hey, 5 times, you're yin yang in my mental health. Hey, can we get a new guy in here?" You know what I mean? I don't like this guy. But then there is a recording with me, my wife, and the psychiatrist. He let me know what's up. He's never talked to my wife before. Listen to the conversation because he's never talked to me neither. And I believe in that meeting, I say, "Hey, shouldn't I have the opportunity to talk to you before my fucking wife gets involved? Like, shouldn't I tell you what I think my problems are, and then you can fucking determine whether I'm a lying piece of shit or not? With the 2 of us in here, and then you can ask her questions?" Motherfucker. Yeah. Let's talk about the Rocky Mountains. Hey, big boy. Hey, Carl. Let's do some brain fucking there, right? Matt Krieger, take control, eh? You're gonna have to take control of your brain because it's gonna fucking be a runaway train, but chugga chugga choo choo. Oh my goodness, God is real. God is real, and I am a fucking tool bag running around on the internet being a fucking nonsense. A nuisance. A nuisance full of nonsense. That's what you are. Creaker OT, that's gonna be your merch. The nuisance up to nonsense. Creaker OT. You know what I mean? These are all gonna go to charity, bud. You're gonna help charities out. I don't I don't want to gain off of your suffering. I want others to learn from your stupidity. Not only others, but yourself. You know what I mean? Uh, hey, listen, Vuggy, I ain't trying to be a dick bud, but you don't ever have to pray for me. You pray for the fellows that have fucking lied upon me. You know what I mean? Hey, it's God's a game until becomes real. You know what I mean? Hey, I know everybody says they're a prophet these days, but here's the thing: I do agree with everybody. If I'm a fucking liar, I deserve to fry in hell. You know what I mean? And I truly believe in God. And if I'm mentally ill, will God use that against me? If all I really want to know is the truth, will God hold that against me? You know what I mean? I want the world to protect itself from a bunch of fucking nut jobs. Hey, you know what I mean? Jonathan, Jonathan, what is your stance on Fauci, bud? Because I'm telling you, we took that family fun trip based on the fact that I talked to my doctor. He said it was a good idea. But the thing was, I didn't know Marky Mark was being fucking guided by your government not to let us have information on Facebook that might have changed my mind. But anyways, I went with, hey, if you don't get it, you're gonna kill the old fella that lives with you. And for some reason, I didn't want to feel responsible for his death and thought I did my due diligence by talking to my doctor. And like I said, I didn't know Mark Wahlberg, not Mark Wahlberg, but fucking Zucky there. He fucked the world. Didn't know. So here's the deal. Do you think it wasn't a good thing? And maybe it was done on purpose? Now, I know that would sound crazy, but hey, your ex-president there just pardoned Fauci for no fucking reason. That should get you to wonder, hey, what if the information does get out? How do we protect this feller? Hey, I want justice. See, I do love my children. I'm an old fella. I'm gonna die one of these days, probably real soon. But anyways, my kids, they got lives to lead. And if I made a bad decision and I helped push them into something because we thought it was to protect somebody, I'd rather show them that, hey, it's better to stand up and show what happened so it doesn't happen to others. You know what I mean? Let your stupidity help others. by not sitting in your fucking stupidity and letting people know that, well, hey, I'd like to have justice because they kind of did it to the world. You know what I mean? And they made a lot of money at it. They even wrote books about it before it even happened. The WEF had simulations about how to deal with Marky Mark there over at Meta. How would we work the internet and let everybody know what we want them to see? Well, I know that sounds conspiratorial, but you'll have to go check it out. WEF simulation, how to deal with the internet in the case of a pandemic. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You know what I mean? But I'm the idiot. Listen, Doc Creek or OT, answer this question, brother. I don't know. If I was the leader, if I was the Presidente Don, and I had one of my people who had, you know, stood by me in the election and was saying that one of the world leaders, they were manipulating and fooling the world by trying to fucking make the missus. Wow. Pretending that the Mister was a Mrs. Like, I think I would step outside of myself and fucking and help that person out and well, either way. Like, hey, stop Candace or they're gonna be able to sue you. I know Miss Marcone has a pussy. I done dare grab that shit. You know what I mean? Or you could stand up for Candace and say, hey guys, it's time to stand up for our own. We're like, why are the Marcones misleading the world? But then Don would have to explain why he's been holding on to that information because Candace says he already knows. So that's why I say, why doesn't Don just step up and fucking protect his citizen? But then again, you guys got fucking your intelligence agencies. You would think that they would come to the fucking you think they'd be running around going, "Hey, Candace Owens is saying some weird shit. How are we not on top of this? Hey, we should be letting the world know if this is true or not, because they're fucking manipulating brains around the world. You know what I mean? And they're part of the WEF. And Klaus Schwab says that he fucking penetrates governments, and Macron and Justin Trudeau are two of his favorites, and oh my goodness, you know what I mean? It's like, when do the intelligence agencies become intelligent? When do they stand up and do the right things? Eminem spoke on Candace Owens. Yeah, because Eminem's probably doing real well, eh? He's not fucking laying with the devil, is he? Just selling his soul to be undisputed again, eh? Kings never die. Yes, they do. The King of Kings never dies, and those who are involved with the King of Kings never die. You know why? Because they don't want to fucking rule anybody. If you want to be with them, that's great. If you don't, that's fine. You don't want to rule you. His father gave you free will. You know what I mean? Why would he want to take that away from you? The only problem is if you want to hang out with him, you got to be in the truth. You got to say to yourself, hey, is Bill Gates a problem in the world? And should I fucking deal with him? Was he on the upper island? And well, is it time to stop fucking protecting ex-presidents? You know what I mean? Can we come to terms that, well, I'm just saying, Mr. Bush, in the bush, in the bush, in the bush, might be one of the biggest war criminals to ever have fucking walked this fucking earth. And well, he's out there chucking baseballs at your baseball games and everybody's cheering him. And there's Special Agent AD going, we love you, sir. Thanks for the brainwashing. It was a pleasure serving you, Mr. Bush, and your weapons of mass destruction. Toodles to Victoria Newland, and tell her congratulations on getting promoted off a great big fucking lie. AD, AD, the thing that rings in my head the whole fucking time, the thing that you say that always fucking gets to me, dude, because it rings in my head all the time. And it's not just because you say it, because I question myself all the time. It's like, hey, bud, you're fucking fibbing about this fucking thinking you're the Mashiach shit. You're in big fucking trouble. You know how Henry down the road says he's Jesus in the flesh, right? But he wants your money. He wants everything. He wants to dictate what you wear and all this other shit, dude. Me? You're not Jesus in the flesh, dude. I'm down with the Christ. You know what I mean? I'm part of him. I am the Christ, bud. And I'm God. I am. The Seahawks. AD, can you imagine in your wildest dreams? You would fuck yourself on unbelievable measures. You would put yourself in such a position that you're gonna cry and you're gonna make videos about you crying. Fuck, please don't grovel, bud. Don't. Like, I know you're gonna do it, but try not to. Because when you realize, find a priest, bud, you gotta do this on your own. No priest is gonna help you, brother. You gotta come to Jesus on your own. Those priests like to make you think that you need them, but no, they're there for a guide. They're there to help you. You know what I mean? Nobody can save you, dude. Well, maybe this Pagino, Pagino guy, he does deliverance. Yeah, he's I don't know. Maybe I should go pay attention. Maybe we should put him to the test. Eh? Find a few bad guys, put them in a room with them, and say, "Hey, make these motherfuckers dance, Pagino. Make a dance." Or is Pagino gonna dance? I don't know. What do you think, AD? Like I said, bud, like you said, it is not going to pay to be a liar about God. No, sirree, Bob. You do not want to be an apostle of the Church of God. I don't think. You know what I mean? I do not think that they got blessed. You know what I mean? Because they want to be blessed by other people. They want their money. They want their fucking everything. That way, when the end times come, bud, they're saved. Who buys this shit though? Hey, AD, AD, I like the package I'm selling, bud. That's what I like. You know what I mean? Hey, it's only the truth. You know what I mean? Only you can do it. Hey, I am the Mashiach, but not your Mashiach. You have to be your own Mashiach. And well, you have to step inside the truth. And well, when you enter the truth, AD, you might enter the twilight zone. The universe will give you the magic glasses and you can't take them off. Your nightmare begins. Huh? What's up, Hillbilly? Oh, we got Dr. Love, Shitty Love Stain here. How's the weather today in Montreal, Carol? Well, I'm not in Montreal, buddy. I don't know. Did you look Elmer up? See where it was, bud? No, she's Elmer, Ontario, bud. We're over here in Ontario. Just a hop, skip, and a jump away from old Michigan. You know what I mean? Probably like a 2-hour drive for me, bro. You know what I mean? You ever been to Michigan? I've been to Michigan a couple times. You know what I mean? Flew out of there a lot. Cheaper to fly out of America, bud. I'm telling you. But anyways. Good times in Michigan. Went to a UFC. It was like the best one to watch, dude. I mean, it wasn't like the biggest one, but it was fucking the best. Action packed all over the place. It was great. I can't even remember who all was in it. My boy Max, my boy Max Holloway. He was against what's that against? I can't even remember. Oh, dude, that's terrible. There are so many great fights. Francis Ngannou almost put freaking Alistair Overeem's head into the rafters. Like that's true. I seen it, dude. It was bad. Anyways, it was a great night of fights. Live, straight out of Michigan. You know what I mean? Straight out of Detroit, to be precise. Hey, Shotty. Yeah, yeah. I've been disc golfing there, like I said. I've vacationed there. Like I went there to like shop and you know, go do shit over there. I went and seen actually, no, I've seen a few sporting events there in Detroit. I went and watched the Vancouver Canucks. They were my hockey team. And I went and watched them play Detroit. It was the year they had the longest home streak in NHL history. And then it came up against the Canucks. And it came down to a shootout. And Alex Burrows comes in at the very end. And he's a piece of shit. He went by like everybody and went like, hey, I just broke your snap. Hey, what the dickhead, eh? I just broke your streak, boys. Huh. It's bad there though, eh? It's bad there though. The guy that I went with was shoddy. He wouldn't let me wear my Vancouver jersey. He's like, if you fucking take that in that building, I'm not fucking coming in there with you. He's like, no way, man. They're fucking crazy in here. Can you imagine being willing to fucking hurt somebody? But then again, I seen some fucking shit almost break out because there was a dude wearing a fucking Canucks jersey. Carl smells like jock straps. Well, how do you know how I smell, bud? Please tell him fibs for. Oh, what do we got, little me in here? Child of God, in the name of Jesus Christ, I swear. Oh, you demon. You think I'm the demon? Hey, bud, you're the one that wants men to play in women's sports. Hey, bud, there doesn't get any bigger demon than that. Your brain is on fucking autopilot, and it's not being autopiloted by you. Hey, Mr. California, or the fluoride's heavy in the water. Is that a real thing? Huh? Hey, was MK Ultra real? Hey, hey, how did all those Nazis get convinced to follow Hitler? Huh? What was he doing? What did he do to convince those fellers to follow him the way that they did? Well, he looked like a superhero doing fucking regular shit. Hey, like I'm telling you, if you can't pick up, like your fucking president should be saying, "Hey, little me, you dumb motherfucker. How did you let this place go to shit so bad while I was gone? Like, you guys got men playing in women's fucking sports. You're wanting children to fucking mutilate themselves. I fucking leave for 4 years, and little me fucking dropped the ball, dude. Like, holy fuck, don't you have a daughter, dude? Like, what? Like, what kind of world? Like, hey, listen, guys. I kept telling you Biden was fucking retarded. But hey, nobody wanted to listen. Hey, they even have paperwork saying he's retarded because he's not responsible for paperwork. You know what I mean? Little me should fucking Trump should just come out and tell you, little me, just what a fucking disaster you are. You are not riding with God. You are riding with the devil, bud. And I feel sorry for you because you're going to be the biggest groveler. You are just, I didn't know God was real. I thought the possibility, but hey, hey, we all earn our own endings, little me. And well, tugga tugga choo choo. She might be a little hard for you, but hey, the more the suffering, probably the easier it is. You know what I mean? There's lessons to be learned, bud, before you go to heaven. You know what I mean? You got to grow that soul, and you're just not willing to do anything to grow that soul. Quite frankly, you're kind of a coward, and well, you sit in your weakness and fear, dude. Hey, hey. Now, all it takes is for people to come together to make the change, but that's hard for you to understand, isn't it, little me? Uh, I fear no man. I didn't ask you to fear a man, dipshit. I asked you to fear yourself. Because when you got to visit God, you got no one to blame but yourself. You can't blame God. It's on you, motherfucker. Your lies, your stupidity, your ignorance is all on you. Don't blame God just because he gave you free will. He gave you the free will to be with him and try and live in the truth, but you decided to live in the delusion, brother. You know what I mean? You decided to let, well, men come and play in women's sports. You decided to, well, is Ashley Biden's diary real? Can we come to that conclusion? Does anybody think it's not real? Please in the chat. Is it not real? Well, we have her voice saying it's her diary. You know what I mean? We got the lawsuit of her family suing the people that found the diary. And well, we got the rating of James O'Keefe. Stinky, stinky. But hey, they dropped that suit. You know what I mean? And when James asked for the information on why they raided him, well, he got that information back, all blacked out, brother. Ah, yes, I chose drugs over my family. Are you fucking you're a fucking nutsoid. You know that? You think you know shit, sweetheart, and she's gonna be bad news bears for you when you find out there's God and, well, there's repercussions for your actions, and you can't change them now, honey. You can only come to terms with them. And while when you come to terms with things, there's some suffering and some pain. And well, I wish I could help you with that, brother, but I can't. Can only encourage you to try and get with the truth. So it's a little less painful and much bigger reward at the end. You can continue down this little road that you like to travel. You know what I mean? Call it a little me road. And well, keep living in the delusion and laying in your comfort and thinking that you're better than others. And AD, yes, I am better than you, but yet no better than you. You know what I mean? There are things you're better at than I'm at, and there's things that I'm better at than you're at. But unfortunately for you, common sense is not where you're at. You know what I mean? But you can grow that, but you can grow that. You know what I mean? You just gotta learn some lessons. You know what I mean? Take your spankings when you're deserved, and let's not grovel when we get caught being stupid. Let's just accept our stupidity and just kind of move on. You know what I mean? Let's give that trauma over that you got, brother. Let's give it over to the ones that deserve it. Hey, you were willing to be a hero and die for your country. It's not your fault they lied to you, dude. But it is your responsibility to let your brothers and sisters know that you were lied to and manipulated, and maybe they need to take a second look before they join such cooperation. You know what I mean? Dagburns daddy. Carl, did you finger your son too? Well, that's great. Do you like saying things like that? Is that what you want to spread out to the universe? I'll I'll repeat the stupid shit you want me to say, you know what I mean? So you know that you've been heard and, well, I never need to know who Dagburn's daddy is. Dagburn's daddy knows who he is, you know what I mean? And, well, I keep trying to warn you, Mr. Midnight, what's up, bro? You live by our mercy. Dude, I feel so bad for you. Do you know what it's like to feel so bad for somebody and yet hope that they suffer so fucking much? Because at least if you're suffering, you're learning that you're stupid. You know what I mean? And you don't have to be stupid. And once you realize that, then you don't have to suffer anymore. You know what I mean? You find another problem you can suffer your way through till we don't have problems anymore. You get that, Captain Midnight? If we face our problems, sooner or later we don't have problems, and then we could live in like a real good world. Like God says, hey, like the kingdom of God could be here on earth. I mean, look at all the supplies he gives us. The world is beautiful. It's just the human beings that are ugly, bro. You know what I mean? They don't know what to stand up for. They don't even know what's going on. But are they tricked and fooled? Is HARP working against them? Hey, what's going on at fucking Switzerland, eh? That's where they have CERN. Now, why would CERN, which should be science, right? Particles and shit like that, right? Particle accelerator or whatever. Why do they do fucking little routines and shit outside of it? Weird shit. Like, if that shit's true, AD, do you think that's true that they do rituals outside of CERN? Why would they be mixing science and rituals? Eh? Seems kind of stupid, eh? Bye, Millie. Great name. Well, he could just change his name now, eh? He doesn't have to be be Millie. He can just be Millie, right? Got caught in the lady's panties if that's who he is. If he's looking to be just Millie, you know what I mean? Maybe he always just wanted to be Millie, and now that he can be free just to have the name Millie. Who knows, eh? Hey, AD. Yo, little me, you own Carl all the time. Oh, yeah. We're gonna see how little me story times work out for him in the end times, eh, little me? Not gonna be a good time for that little brain ski of yours, is it? Oh, you're gonna rewind and rewatch everything we ever fucking interacted in, eh, sweetheart? Baby. You're gonna be like, "Oh my god, how did Carl end up being the Mashiach? What were the chances of this? Oh my goodness." AD, keep dirty delete. You know it's a shit show when fucking Snaggy Harpua shows up, eh, AD? Fuck, things are not gonna go good, eh? Shit's gonna go sideways fast. I think Jesus and you are you. I think Jesus is Jesus and you are you. You can think whatever you want, buddy, but your Bible tells you that Jesus loves you. He's inside of you. You just gotta love him back, brother. You'll find him. Come on, you just gotta love the truth. He told you that was the way to him. And hey, how do you act when you're in the truth? He showed you the way there too, bud. He showed you the exact kind of character you need to be. You need to stand up for the right things. You know what I mean? You can't let those Pharisees or child fuckers get away with shit. You got to help the ADs out, whether they fucking want it out or not. Because if they don't want it, other people will see that you're willing to help a fucking idiot like AD, regardless of the shit that he's done and said about you. You still want to step up and help this man find his soul. You know what I mean, AD? Is looking to you for strength. AD, who is Jesus, and what do you think he expects from you? Oh, bud, yeah, you had this big spiel. Who was Jesus? Jesus is the truth. He's a gangster of love. You know what I mean? The truth, though, right? The word, the word, the truth. That's the most important word in the world. You know what I mean? It's not Jesus. We know that, AD. We both know that Jesus never heard the name Jesus when he was here. So how can the word Jesus have all the power? Jesus is character. That's where the power's at, bitch. Try and be like him. You know what I mean? Don't back away. But if someone wants to get violent with you, knock you in the cheek, just turn around and give them the other one and say, hey, you're not going to enjoy yourself in the next life. Like, hey, I don't know what to tell you, fella. I don't want to hurt you. Why do you want to hurt me? Hey, Buzz, did you go to the moon? Just put your hand on the Bible. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's normal behavior. Yep, 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 yep. Hey, D. Uncle Will had him today. Oh my goodness. Uncle Will had me pissed off at the end. Yeah, he did. Because hey, what was going on there, shit turd? Hey, I've been trying to tell you guys about what goes on in my house. I got someone who's willing to fucking say whatever. I ain't asking him to say what he's gonna say. I'm just asking him to say whatever. He can say I'm not interested in talking, or he can say what he thinks is going on around here. You know what I mean? But we don't want to hear that. Oh, you guys just backed away, didn't want to hear a thing, and it's all you, Carl. Oh, you, Carl. Run, 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 run. Guess what, shittard? I'm the Mashiach and you're in trouble. You're in trouble. It's like Kurt. I saw like 2 seconds of Kurt. And he's talking to Upchurch. And he's like, could you imagine if like people just found out that things just aren't the way we thought they were? Like all these people go to church. That's just not the way it is. Can you imagine, eh? AD? Fuck. And here I am trying to help you, saying, hey, stay calm, stay cool. There's still time, big guy. You know what I mean? We just got to get in the truth. You know what I mean? Let's all work together. Try and figure out what the truth is before it's too late. You know what I mean, AD? You want to find out if there's a God or not? Do you think you're capable of having a conversation? Because, quite frankly, that little shit show you showed earlier showed, quite frankly, you're not. Because you wanted to start that fuck conversation off showing me as a retard. Hey, bud, don't think I don't know where you were going with the Galactic Federation of Aliens, okay, bud? But hey, I didn't make them up. No, 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 no. No, I didn't make them up, bud. You know what I mean? Get the information from government officials. And that's no word of a lie, bitch face. And well, you didn't have my experience where I got some strange videos. You know what I mean? Then I heard some strange shit. And then there's some strange people who say some strange shit doing their own videos about the Galactic Federation. I would fill you in if you would even take the time, but you won't. But let's talk about those government officials, eh? The Canadian Defense Minister. Am I to believe him or not? Probably not, because he's a less than you, right? He's a Canadian. It don't matter what fucking level of government or stature or anything. He's a Canadian. Less than an American. Guess what? Guess what happens with those attitudes, little me? You can try the no sound shit, bud. But I can see the little green dotties just floating along fine. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. They're Seaver. uh, Seaver's not hiding behind one of his clone names, eh? Well, we got Uncle Will now. Well, I guess I'm just gonna keep going if you can't hear me anyways. This whole bad Uncle Will, you don't wanna hear anybody else's perspective, eh? Could you imagine? Do you think my wife's brother's gonna sit there and fucking lie to protect me? You fucking retarded, dude. But then it was great. It was great. It was fantastic. When you tried to make me look like a joke because I helped someone out in need. Like, you are a complete idiot. Like, I don't know what your malfunction is, bud, but you got a bad case of fucking bad brain. Zombie head. Hey, Uncle Will. I'll put your squirrel suit on. Hey, maybe. Maybe. What do you think? Huh? Do you think be loose is good for fucking up church's fucking career? I don't think he's good for his soul. You know what I mean? Up church's soul is just kind of went like you think a pumpkin like him, who says he's the muchachos of the fucking universe, would debate Adam Calhoun and at least show him why he's a piece of shit. You know what I mean? But we got no action out the up church side. Just silence there. I'm better than Adam. I made Adam. Not only did he make Adam, he made fucking Dot Matthews guy too, eh? I made you. Snaggy, you were making a lot of threats against AD earlier. Snaggy, how do you feel when your country bamboozled you? Didn't care about your life, but didn't care. They said, fuck you, Snaggy. Fuck you, Snaggy. Jesus loves you, Snaggy. Your government doesn't love you. Jesus does. And what does Jesus love? He loves all the children of the world. You need to stand up and be a man now, buddy. And make a change for the children. They are the future. You know what I mean, Snaggy? We can't have enabled children who are just fucking sussy little fucking oh, oh, you know. Hey, Snaggy. I don't have to work again my whole life. I know, Snaggy. What a fucking reward for that. You don't have to work again a day in your life. Fuck that you got manipulated and lied to, and a whole bunch of people were killed that because of a lie. But hey, I'm glad you're getting paid forever, Snaggy. Thanks for telling me the truth, bud. I know. It's like AD. It's just a job. It's just a job. You know what I mean? They paid me to do a job and I did it. Who cares about all the dead people? Hey, let's just fucking leave Iraq in fucking great shape. But hey, well, you can say piss on Canada all you want. I don't know why you want to piss on Canada. It's me you're angry at. Why take it out on my whole country? I don't speak for my country. I speak for me. You know what I mean? And if I were you, I wouldn't identify as an American. But you do because you're stupid. Identify as a child of God. You know what I mean? A human fucking being, not a humanoid. Humanoid, 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 humanoid. That's what you are, Uncle Will, a fucking humanoid. But there's a better way of being if you want to be a human being. But you're gonna have to learn, bud. You have to conversate. You can't figure everything out all on your own. You know what I mean? Sometimes you don't have the answers. Sometimes you think you have the answers, but you really don't, Uncle Will. I found that out plenty of times, bud. We can watch her in replay, you know what I mean? Uncle Will, when you come, are you gonna go to the premiere of my movie? You know what I mean? You're gonna be part of it, so I are you gonna go check and see how you played your role or what? Hey, bud? 'Cause I want it to be authentic as everything. I want them to take it off of what's already been recorded, you know what I mean, Uncle Will? I don't I wanted to start off where I'm asking you for a conversation and you answer, and I didn't really like the answer, but hey, you know what I mean? I left it alone. But hey, when I protected myself because your boy Wade was telling lies about me, that's when Uncle Will came in and decided to start calling Carl crazy and all this other shit. And well, then it was game on for Uncle Will. And I've been telling Uncle Will who he is ever since, and he doesn't want to accept it because he can't handle it. You would let adults fuck children because you think you're less than. You think there's nothing you can do. That's on you, bro. I'm just looking for people who do want to try and make the change. You know what I mean? See, the thing was, we tried talking about, hey, Carl, what ideas have you actually came up with? You never let me talk about that neither, eh? Didn't want to get that out, eh? Kept switching that or don't worry. I know how you were playing the game in the conversation, Uncle Will. You can make her look any way you want, sweetheart, but I'll read you like a book. Just like I can't wait to find out what you didn't do that you got charged with, but you took a bigger charge. anyways, Uncle Will, that just doesn't make sense to me. You know what I mean? You were covering your ass just in case someone got a hold of the old record books. You figured, hey, I'm starting to grab other people's records. What happens if they get a hold of mine? I better explain myself. Don't worry, Uncle Will. You're pretty smart, bud. I see it. You know what I mean? You're gonna take care of yourself if you see trouble arising. Hey, buckaroo. Yeah. Atta boy, Uncle Will. Step right up to your groveling right soon there, bro. Hey, if it's DUIs, then it's DUIs. But hey, why would you say you didn't do that, but you took the charge? That's just weird to me. You know what I mean? I'm not taking a charge I didn't earn. Hey, Uncle Will, you're on video. Or is this the fake Uncle Will? Because there's a fake Uncle Will that comes in here. Like, I don't even know if I'm talking to real Uncle Will anymore or not. You know what I mean? Well, I don't know what you got, but I only know what you said. Okay. So I question things off of what you said. You said you have a charge that you took that you didn't really do, but you did some other shit. So you took the charge. I don't know. I would admit to the lesser thing and not take the big, you know what I mean? I, I don't care either way, Uncle Will. I just answer as honestly as I could as if it was you. You know what I mean? Hey, if I'm talking to the imposter and I say things you don't like, don't take them on, bud. They were for the imposter, okay? Oh, hey, Uncle Will. That's fine. I wondered why somebody would you understand why somebody would wonder why somebody would say that, right? But unlike you, bud, sometimes I don't know the whole story. I only get clips of you. You know what I mean? I don't have the whole story. I only got little tiny clips. But the little tiny clips I got, you aren't a good dude. You aren't the kind of guy you want as a friend. You know what I mean? I mean, if you were part of a fan club and wow, I'm quite sure that that guy you idolize so much, you'd do anything for him, though. You know what I mean? you imagine if you would have just talked to me, Uncle Will? You could have told me where I was wrong. Or maybe you would have went, "Holy fuck, that's a lot of coincidences." Maybe I'll find out for you. I don't know, man. Or maybe you would have showed me where I was wrong. You know what I mean? Maybe you would have, "Hey, Carl, you're in complete delusion. Ryan is not saying in this video he's chosen, okay? He's not saying it. He's not singing it. He's not talking about past lives. Him and his mother are not talking about spiritual shit. And he doesn't seem to be going through a rough time at all, does he? Because that's like something they say chosen ones go through because they start to see the truth and it irritates people and they fuck with them. And anyways, could have went through that whole rigmarole. This is coming from a guy who said his kid touched him. You gonna keep continuing with that? You know what I mean, bro? It's like the hotel girl. You know what I mean? My wife likes to throw the hotel girl out there all the time. You know what I mean? Throw shit out there that doesn't exist. The girl exists. Nothing happened with the girl. So therefore, why is it an issue? Because if it did exist, then why didn't you deal with it? But she knows damn well. But we just got to bring it up all the time. Hey, little me? Why? Why would we do that? Well, because we're narcissistic and we like to pull out stops. Hey, hey, little me. Hey. I can't wait to tell a story about my son. I can't wait to tell it in its entirety. I've told it before, so you know what I mean, but we'll get her all in the entirety, and well, he might look like a real fucking dirtbag. You know what I mean? Can you imagine the guy running around on the streets, even though the way you treated him the whole fucking time, he said, Hey boys, just talk to me for a minute. Then you can let me know where I'm wrong. Don't fucking be a bunch of dorks and fucking try and carry the conversation. Let's have a conversation together. Let's try and figure out where you think I'm a dirtbag after you listen to me. But you couldn't do that because you're just fucking dumb, ignorant. You understand why humanity is in the state that it is? Look at you, little me. You're a mental midget. And you run around on the streets thinking you're fucking cool and you're out here fucking I don't what the fuck is in your profile out here fucking bully hunting? Fuck, hey boy. You're a fucking oxymoron. You're a fucking walking diddlywink. That's what you are, brother. I don't know, like, ah. Hey, bro, it's your government that's fucked the world. You know that, eh? And well, hey, if they're your leaders and you admit to it, you're part of the problem. Plant your flag on Gaza and see what the fuck. Hey, there he is. Fucking there he is. Let Caesar conquer, eh? Let Caesar conquer. You conquer with Caesar, eh? As long as it's good for you, eh? Don't matter if others suffer because of your fucking greed, eh? Don't matter, eh, little me? Let the motherfuckers suffer. Let the bodies hit the floor, eh, bitch? Well, your brain's gonna hit the floor. Grovel, grovel, grovel. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't know. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I'm a fucking idiot. What do you want to talk about, little me? Huh? Huh? What do you want to talk about? Hey, I watched a little bit of a fucking Trumper video there, right? This was the shit I got out of it. Listen, Zelensky did not take money from the USA. Did not take it. He was given that money. So there could be a war. Now, we'd have to admit, without the Americans' money, there is no war, right? If Europe and Canada and the United States are not helping, well, that's the United Nations. So why would we provide them with weaponry, but not willing to step in if Putin was really the threat that he say he was? I don't know. Those are just questions that I got. Like Zelensky said it. You never could have had that war without the support, and you guys supported. And now that you don't like a deal that, well, Donald shouldn't be upset. He didn't make the deal. Joe Biden did. But where was our news on the whole Ukraine thing? They were telling us Ukraine was the victim. They are the victim. They're the ones getting fucking slaughtered out of all this, right? But Donnie will stop the war for the minerals. System's broken, little me. It's all sorts of broken, brother. Can you imagine? I know you can't. I can't. You are such a fucking pussy. You could not have went through the shit I went through, bro. The whole work thing, trying to go through that, losing your friends, losing everything, because all you wanted to know was the truth. You just wanted investigation. You thought you were at least obligated that after 20 something years. You know what I mean? Let's have the discussion. Let me know where I'm going wrong so I can fix it. Like, fuck, I can't fix it if I don't know what the problem is, but you think somehow that's all right. You know what I mean? And those people at work that I lost as friends, dude, I could prove those people fucking liars. You know what I mean? Little me, can you imagine? One of them's ready to go off on stress leave themselves before I go off. They're telling me how they're visiting their doctor and they're talking her over. But then again, you didn't really get to do it because well, it's a little heart, a little thicker. Fucking sent him to the hospital. Must have been stress, eh? Was it his home life or was it his work life? Where did he spend more time at? Yeah, everything was great. Everything was great. Everything was great. You know, we'd have that doctor's fucking and the other guy, he's just a buffoon, but you know what I mean? John Wall. Fucking dumb as mud, that motherfucker. Can you imagine? Hey? I saved his job for him. He knew it. He knows it. And well, I asked him, I said, hey, if I take these guys to court, because I was fishing around for some court. So I asked, hey, bud, if I was to take these guys to court, would you would you tell the truth? I didn't tell him what the truth was. I didn't manipulate or try and fucking ask him what he thought the truth was. I just said, hey, bud, would you tell the truth? And his response was, little me, and I cut this recorded, bud, was, I'll tell him what I know. And I was a little perplexed because I was like, hey, anybody should just be willing to tell the truth. So I was like, "Hey, bud, what do what do you got to lose? Why wouldn't you just tell the truth?" And he replied back, "I don't know much." And I was like, "You don't know much? Hey, bud, you took, like, over a $5 pay cut because you couldn't fucking handle your job. You begged me so you could keep your job, and I fucking fought my boss to say, hey, maybe it's not all his fault. Maybe there's fucking other shit. Hey, maybe he's worth keeping as a lift truck driver. You know what I mean? But hey, well, Johnny, he tells me he's got apprenticeship now. You know what I mean? He can't lose that. They gave me apprenticeship. I can't tell the truth. I can tell him as little as I know. Tell him that I was a supervisor and that I begged. I fucking cried. Real, real fucking tears. Fucking asking to be demoted. Things are good. Things were great at that time. No, It's a fucking clown show, clown show. Then you got the chickie there, Chrissy Coles, right? But what a fucking jerk off that one is, right? In my office fucking day, every day, crying about the motherfucker I was saying we were having the problem with. Crying, blowing her fucking eyes out and chewing on anxiety meds. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Hey, Uncle. Hey, I want to cry, bud. Can you imagine if fucking the people like Jay Jameson, bud? I was at his wedding. He was at mine. We were fucking bros. Can you imagine losing one of your bros because, well, they felt the need to lie so they didn't lose their jobs, so they could take care of their families. You know what I mean? It didn't matter what happened to me or my family. But hey, maybe if we tell the truth, maybe we protect both of our families. You know what I mean? But hey, where's the harm in telling the truth? Well, apparently you can lose your job. You know what I mean? But hey, shouldn't be that way, eh, Uncle Will? System's kind of bad, Dad, to turn us against one another. I'm telling you, they want you Americans to think you're better than Canadians. They fucking love that. You're riding with the devil there, sweetheart. I'm telling you, don't bite onto her. Like I told you, man, I was watching that Fox News thing. This is real. This is fucking real. I don't know if you've seen the video or not I did on her. I don't know how much you pay attention to me, but there's this Fox News article up, right? It's about the Scythian cult or something like that. You have to check her out. And they like killed a border guard agent, right? About 120 miles outside of the Canadian border, the northern border there. Okay. So they'd committed other murders in other states. There's California, and I can't remember the other. But anyways, somehow Fox, Faulkner focused in on Canada being the problem. You'd have to go watch it. Something about Trump has to deal with Canada. Somehow they wanted to make these American trans extreme vegan cult members Canadians. Meanwhile, they're American. You know what I mean? They want us fighting against each other. For some reason, they wanted Americans sitting around their fucking dinner tables watching the news and going, hey, honey, Trump's got to stop these Canadians. They're letting these, these, these trans vegan extremists come over and they're shooting our border guards. Meanwhile, it's crazy. They just let you go with no mods. Are you allowed to block people? Why would I block anybody, dude? You want to talk stupid? I don't even need to see you talk stupid. God and you will both know you talk stupid. You know what I mean? Don't come against the Mashiach. You don't want to talk? Don't come against the Mashiach. You know what I mean? The Red Kachina can only push them so far. You know what I mean? Jesus was not a bitch, and I don't intend to be one either. You know what I mean? Hey, AD, you like that? Jesus lives inside of you. You just failed to see it, sweetheart. Don't you want Jesus, AD? Isn't that something to strive for? Let me tell you, when you get big and bold in Him, all you want is the truth. You want to know everything, AD, but know that you know nothing. It's a trick, brother. Trans vegan would be the man. No, this is real snaggy. Like, hey, talking points, you know what I mean? And it's subliminals, I think. You know what I mean? Get you to think. certain talking points. Meanwhile, Canada should have been no part of that conversation. We were not a part of the cult. Nothing other than the fact that one of your people was killed by your other people. It happened to be trans, extreme, fucking vegan cult members. Okay? I didn't make this up. I want to expose false prophets like you. Well, why don't you expose me, AD? Why don't you let me know where Ashley Biden's diary is not real and you let a pedophile run your country for 4 years? And without saying a word, a retard who was not allowed to be responsible for paperwork, but was still operating your country. Hello, stupid. Biden was not your president. But all right, here's a good one. I want you to take the deep diver on this one, bud. Why don't you prove me a fucking mental case here? Because this one proves your boy Trump just a fucking scumbag. Scumbag. So prove me wrong. And I hope you can, because I'll come back out and say, hey, I apologize. Donald Trump is not a scumbag. But Donald Trump started the whole Obama thing. I don't think he's American. Started the whole thing. Hey, they went in, he provided a birth certificate after so long, and he wouldn't provide it to anybody else. But because people were pushing, because Donald was pushing, you know what I mean? So he provided paperwork, a birth certificate. Yeah. And well, guess what? Well, they put a committee together, an itty bitty committee. And what they did is they determined that that birth certificate was not valid. But Donald Trump did come out and say, "Hey, I'm satisfied with what I've seen from Obama, that he's American. So I say finish it. It stops." But he left this poor fucker, a government worker who just did his job, looking like a fucking idiot. Can you imagine that, AD? Knowing, because I seen him. I think I posted the fucking video. I seen him. He looked just so distraught. He's like, listen, I don't know if Obama's fucking American or not, but I can tell you that this paperwork that they provided is fucking fraudulent. So it makes me question why a man who had fucking waited so long to provide paperwork, when he finally does, is fucking fraudulent. And Donald Trump can't stand next to that man and fucking help him. Who's there to help him? And all he wants is the fucking truth out there. But nobody fucking cares. You know what I mean, AD? You don't care. You couldn't care if fucking boss was running your fucking country. As long as it told you you were gonna prosper and fucking wee, you wouldn't care. Because you're sick in the head. You didn't vote. Your opinion means nothing. Hey, my opinion means everything, dickhead. Just because you say it doesn't mean anything, doesn't mean anything. I mean something to God. And quite frankly, you mean a lot to the devil. So you keep on your fucking side and I'll stay on mine, sweetheart. We'll see where the chips fall. We'll see how happy the little family is at the end of time with their end result. Eh? Did we stick it out with little me or did we decide to try and get with the truth? Eh? Hey, that's the thing, little me. I don't want you to follow me. I don't want anybody to follow me, brother. No, no, no. I can be a help if you want, but hey, you gotta find Jesus, bro. It's the truth inside of you. You gotta want it. And well, quite frankly, you don't. You haven't even got the testicular fortitude to stand up for your children because you're a loser, dude. You're gonna tell me what a great man you are in the community and blah 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 blah. Hey, a lot of great men of the community turn out to be the bad guy. You know what I mean? They're the guy you thought was the good guy, and they turn out to not be the good guy. They're the bad guy. They're not really good for society. They told you how great they were for society, but well, it turns out they were just lying. Go cry, Carl. Carl, the devil is your God. Well, listen, sunshine. No, he's not. And you're really stupid for saying so, but hey, congratulations on your own ending. You created it. Is there a God? Should I play smarter? Is this a game? Should I be growing my soul? Should I be standing up for the things that are right? Or should I be fighting those who are standing up for what's right? Ah, maybe that's the devil's way, eh? Industry exposed. Eh? I am an angel. I'm an earth angel. Earth angel, earth angel. I'm here to help you, but you don't want any help. So, hey, my dad told me if you don't want help, I need to force myself on you. You know what I mean? You gotta want to be helped. Hey, we got Harley in the house. You should do something with the that luxury Sarah. Hey, I listen, Harley. Hillbilly ain't gonna appreciate you coming over here and well trying to flirt with me, okay? Listen, I think he's pretty infatuated with you, okay? I don't want him thinking anything's going on, okay? And well, quite frankly, he still got problems with Crimson, okay? Hmm. But I do appreciate the compliment, Harley. But I do need a haircut because there's split ends all over the place. It's yucky right now. It really is. Not dirty, little me. Like I know where you want to go with that. I've got dirty hair. It's all full of fucking split ends and stuff. I haven't been taking care of it. You know what I mean? Hit my link. Fuck AD, I'm not gonna hit your link again. Like, how many times do we gotta fucking do this? I'll have a fucking conversation with you, but it's gotta be a conversation. Like, I can't even fucking. Hey guys, you guys are sitting there spilling your guts about how shitty I am to my son. Hey, why don't you let this man speak and then you can judge for yourself? You know what I mean? I'm not telling him what to say. He can say whatever the fuck he wants. You guys can ask him whatever the fuck you want, but you didn't want to do that because you're too fucking stupid. You know what I mean? AD, I love to try and give you energy, but if you're just gonna waste my time, I'm not. I'm not gonna. Well, yeah, some toothpaste, right? Some low fluoride toothpaste. I know where I lack little me. Like that's the thing, brother. The teeth thing, it's not gonna really bother me too much. You know what I mean? And hey, you can always buy new teeth, eh? That fucking fluoridated brain of yours and coming to Jesus, you can't pay for that, honey. That's hard work. You gotta want the truth. You gotta be willing to go crazy for the truth. You know what I mean? I see you don't know the things that God has said to me. He doesn't I'm not like a lot of other people, you know what I mean? God says weird shit to me, eh? Like before this little journey, hey little me, you're gonna feel like you're going crazy, but you're not. You're strong enough to handle this. Now, that's a pretty weird thing to hear in your head, eh? But you gotta ask yourself, hey Carl, were you asking questions? Well, I was trying to, you know what I mean? I was thinking some weird shit and I just wanted to get some clarity. I wanted to talk to people, but nobody wanted to talk to me. Nobody. Nobody. You know what I mean? But everybody want me to take pill, make it disappear. Make God disappear. Make it go away. We don't like this version of you, Carl. You're so not nice. We, we don't like it when you're direct and you just say what you want. It sucks. Hey, AD. Mm, what are we gonna talk about, AD? I'll go over and what are we gonna talk about, eh? We wanna talk about the Galactic Federation? Want me to tell you the channels to go to take a look? Not to learn about the Galactic Federation, but a gentleman who, well, hey, bud, it's called the Plant Abundance. The guy was all about doing vegetables, and then he started getting some weird lights like I had. So I started paying attention, right? And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, those videos went missing with the weird lights and shit like that. I was like, motherfucker, where is he? Then all of a sudden he comes back again and he's talking about the Galactic Federation of Aliens and shit. But hey, he hasn't been on for a while. But you can verify my story by going to his show. I know it seems weird, but it's just a lot of coincidences, you know what I mean? Like, what do you think of Dolores? What do you think of Dolores Cannon? You have no evidence. Well, no, I'm not bringing evidence. I'm bringing just information. You know what I mean, AD? To have conversations because you got to be a fucking moron to not think there's something out there, right? Like, you're not a fucking clueless no mind, are you? Like, that's like Henry Hildebrand. Like, this is what I mean. I've asked everybody for help, even people I knew were scumbags. Hey, Henry Hildebrand. He tried telling me there was no chance there was fucking aliens. Not a chance. Well, we're God's only creation. Are you fucking for real, eh? To be that close-minded. I'm not saying he might be right, but to be that close-minded to say no, there's no chance. Maybe you just closed off your chance to go to heaven because you closed off your fucking mind, eh? Maybe it's a little mind maze, eh? That's how you get to heaven. You gotta go through the maze. Try and do it the right way. Oh, oh. Hey, y'all killing it with the names tonight. I'll just end this and come over to 80s. No Black Confederation. Well, AD, what do you want to talk about then? Like, I'm not coming over. Like, just have the same shit go on again, dude. You know what I mean? I'm wasting my breath. It's like, dude, you're a pedophile protector. Admit it. Just say, hey, I'm a weak, pathetic loser who wants to hand over the future to fucking the elites. You know what I mean? Those fine people at the WEF who plan on owning everything and you own nothing. But the greatest part about it, AD, is well, you're happy. You know what I mean? And that's what we got to look forward in Canada because I think all three candidates, I think they're fucking stinkier than a mother trucker. You know what I mean? Well, Pierre Polyev might have a chance, but I don't know. Jag Meat and well, the Carney there, the Carney, he's like pictures of him with Epper and Jelaine, and I think he's a big part of the party there. Anyways, maybe I'll see if AD's on later. Like, I gotta plug my phone in. I didn't do that. I haven't got much power in it. I don't know. Maybe I'll go take a look. Maybe I'll go grab my plug and plug her in over there and sit over there with my phone. But I need to know, what are we going to talk about? Hey, little me, what do you want to talk about? Huh? You want to talk about mysticism, magic, alchemy, baby? Huh? You want to talk about some Carl Jung archetypes? Huh? Where are you on your archetypes, eh? You like archetypes? I put a video on for the king archetype. She's good, baby. On my community post. Check her out. You know what I mean? Don't be shy. I think Carl Jung was where she was at. But you people got a little Freudian brain. You guys all want pedophile for friends, you know what I mean? And, well, Carl's not down with that. He'd rather see them in jail. He'd rather see them not prosper anymore, you know what I mean? I'd rather see them pay for their bad deeds and, well, you let them run out around on the streets and, well, collect more money. Seeding stupidity into your head. I'm here to sow the seeds of truth. Now, what I say is not the truth. The truth is for you to flourish in. That's how I'm just a seed. You got to flower yourself. You got to flourish in Jesus. I'm just the messenger, right? The Messiah messenger. Hey, little me, you fucked with the Messiah. Can you imagine? Oh, you are gonna, baby. I hope you make it through it. I really do. You have been awe-inspiring to me. Without you, bud, I don't know, bud. You gave me some tough times. But when you gave me tough times, you gave me better times. You gave me time to believe in myself, bud. I was just like, I got to really know how fucking stupid you are and how you would make up shit and how you would just deny your humanity to be a fucking ding dong. It's almost hilarious, bud. Anyways, I think I'm gonna go. It's like 12:12. Holy smoker booze. Little me moves funny. Little me, he's gonna be a groveler, that boy. Spokesman, you're gonna see little me moo like you've never seen a human being moo in their life. Can you imagine having to come to terms with you actually fucked with a man of God who only wanted the best for you and you wanted to just fuck him over? And you have to eat that. That's not going to be an easy thing, spokesman, for someone to eat. I know it seems out of the realm of possibility right now for little me, but well, when reality catches up to him, and it's not going to be a good time. But hey, bud, you should have known because you're going to say I didn't know. You should have known. I tried to warn you, bro. Even if I'm not the Mashiach, you're a really shitty human. And, well, here's why. Well, what are we going to talk about, AD? I don't know. I'll see. I'll see where my phone's at. I'm gonna go have a smoke and a toke, and we'll see where I'm at. Okay? We'll see. Maybe I'll go plug my phone in for a couple minutes and go have my smoke and toke. All right. Over and out, everybody. 16 people in here. We're rocking, eh? Guess what? You don't have to like me. I'm not Johnny Gobble. But hey, if you don't like me, try and find the truth, though. You know what I mean? That's what's important to everybody. Just the truth. You know what I mean? Don't ever think that a man can fucking save you because I can't save you. No man can save you. Only you can save yourself, Mashiach.